Hello guys, and today we have another review, except for the fang, which I just reviewed. We also have the stinger, which is a single shot T-pull, but from below. JOLT kind of blaster for $3 to $2. That's pretty good. But is it better than the fang, which is $5 but has 4 shots, is bigger and more comfy, and a few other things? Well, we won't see that in this review. We will see it in the verses I film right after this. But let's focus on this blaster, the Nerf Alpha Strike Stinger. So yeah, let's just get into it. Starting at front, you almost definitely do not have an insert barrel lock. You just have a single barrel, which you can grab a dart. This is an Action Insanity dart. Put it in. It will stick out, but that's fine. And prime, and then fire. Yeah. So let's talk about the rest of it. At the top we have this like fake kind of rail, but I'll talk about it in design. Then we have this trigger, which is technically bottom mounted one, because you can see this thing sticking out when you push it, so yeah. Also, one thing to know with the trigger, if you pull it up, it will also fire. That's meaning when you're actually priming it, you can deprime it with your middle finger. What I like to do and what I do naturally is I just hover my fingers like this and I push against the barrel. It works pretty fine, it's pretty natural, and it removes that problem. So yeah, the trigger is fine, it's easy to push. From below it is a bit harder, but it's made in such a way that you press it from a good position. So overall, the trigger, pretty good. Now to the grip and the T-pull. The grip is a JOLT grip, thus meaning it is definitely too small, but it's big enough to where you can hold it and not hate your life. So, fine. It isn't anything crazy, but it is good. Better than the Ace, which has like a chunky figure guard which you can almost put two fingers but you can't, and then you have like space for like your pinky, so your ring finger has to stick out, and yeah, no, the Ace sucks. I will still probably buy it because it's like $3 and I can make a review and then a versus and then another review in the future, then a versus, then another review. Yeah, I can make like 20 videos out of it. I really need to get more blasters, but either way, grip pretty decent for a JOLT, nothing too crazy, nothing too good, with the con of that priming thing, so keep that in mind. You also can negate that by just holding it more tightly, you know, it's your choice. And then to the T-pull, it's pretty fine, it is far enough from the grip so you can actually hold it and still have space in between your finger and the grip. And you can prime, fire, it does echo a little, but you know, it's fine. The prime is pretty goddamn easy, but it is a bit. Also the fang does that too. Kind of funny. But yeah, it's fine. It's a JOLT. For design, it's a JOLT. I mean, if you remove this, it looks like a JOLT with everything removed, besides that no finger part, so it's a JOLT. But it does look pretty fine with the orange over here, the yellow over here, the orange over here, and some black accents. I do actually like it. Also for $3 to $2, you get a Nerf logo. Who would have expected that? And this blaster is really old and it still hasn't worn out. The Alpha Strike blasters really do catch onto that Nerf logo like it's the biggest feature of their blasters, because it is. That's expensive. It ain't cheap to print some paint on there. No. But overall, yeah, the design is pretty fine, nothing too crazy, definitely not the best looking JOLT. But I do kind of like the small and orange design. Screams Nerf blaster, not gun, although if this were painted like a gun, who in the hell would think this is a gun? But then again, there are pretty big number of Karens and dumb people, so better to stick with the bright colors. So yeah. Plastic quality, it's Alpha Strike, but still better than Elite 2.0 because it's clipped together, not glued. And you can mod it, but don't. This means just blast off. You can. Also, when you got it, this was kind of like snapped off, so you just get to click it back on. Bit weird, but it is what it is. It's pretty fine. Plastic is sturdy, although it is a bit creaky. Although not that bad, it's a small blaster, so pretty fine. It's pretty light, just as the Fang, although the Fang definitely is heavier. And you can put this in your pocket. Then again, there are problems with this whole silhouette and putting it in the pocket. The Dart Zone Solo is way better, even though it's bigger. But again, there will be verses after the next one, so yeah. Let's go fire it. At the pillow, of course. You still have the darts from the Fang. So yeah. We'll be firing a total of 8 darts. So, yeah, let's let go. So yeah, it doesn't shoot as hard as the Fang, but it shoots fine. You'll be able to hit something. And actually, because of the lower velocity, it will be a bit more accurate. So, pretty good. Now, which one should you get? We'll discuss that in the verses. But honestly, both are good. This is a bit more expensive, but good. And this one, I mean, if you have like $10, you can get the blaster for 5 people or 3 people. It all depends on the price. But it's a nice blaster. I would have liked to see like a 10-pack. Maybe there was a 10-pack. I don't know. For like $10. But yeah, it's a fun blaster. It's small, it's easy to prime. My sister, that's 4 years old, actually 5 now, but when she was 4, she could prime this. She can also prime this, but a bit more highly. So yeah, it's pretty good, it's cheap, it's small. It's a cheap blaster done well. And honestly, in my mind, Alpha Strike series overall was better than Elite 2.0. Now, of course, we do have some good Elite 2.0 blasters, like the Double Punch, the Moto Blitz under the Omnia, and well, the rest aren't up there, but we'll have the Turbine, the Flipper 2, and many other blasters, like the Storm Charge, and so on. The overall Alpha Strike was actually pretty decent, just some blasters were less good and really needed to be cheaper. Mantis, Lynx, and so on. Also the Tiger. If you do not know what those blasters are, you definitely don't know what I'm talking about, but basically they are huge blasters that have less capacity than this, or the same capacity as this, and cost like $20. So those are bad. But these are pretty fine, and you're gonna see which one I like more in the verses. But either way, I hope you like this video. I hope the big guy YouTube likes this video. Not actually likes it, but it gives me views. But yeah, of course I'm working to build a PC, which will be right here, you know. It will be amazing. I really am excited. Of course, I will probably film the building video, so anyways. My name is Nixie. Bye bye.